So I was walking down the alleyway, Nick, and I see this man, and we lock eyes, right? And he looks mysterious, and he's hovering over a dead body.
Okay.
And I asked him where he came from.
Hovering over a dead
He
body?
came from somewhere back in long ago.
What's up, everybody? Keep going. Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. My name is Nick Scarpino. Everybody. That's the best. That was the best intro for any show ever.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, with me today, of course, is Maximum Andy Cortez. Yeah, I was kidding. It was terrible.
Oh, man.
It was terrible.
I thought you were serious.
Today's morning show, we got some very fun news. We got Michael Fassbender doing some cool shit.
Fassbender like Beckham.
He's coming in fast.
Nah.
Bending. Of course, and a fun little story about Greg Miller in the Wall Street Journal. But before we get to that, if you didn't know, the Kind of Funny Morning Show comes to you each and every day here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, where we bring you the nerdy news you need to know. We also have a lot of shenanigans, and I'm sure at some point Greg Miller will walk in, address this Professor McGonagall. Isn't that super fun? A couple housekeeping things before we get going. Today's episode is brought to you by kindoffunny.com/store, where you can get the hoodie, this Games Daily t-shirt, and this t-shirt that he's wearing right here. Gucci!
Shit.
Yeah.
I was trying to use the
Jesus.
I was trying to use the legs of the chair to stand up on.
Hold it together, Magooch.
And also, maybe this website will have some new stuff in the next couple of weeks.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We're hoping so. We're hoping so. Also on the housekeeping docket today, Iron Man 3 MCU in review is live. You guys can go over there and see our thoughts on Iron Man 3, where it ranked in our official ranking. We've got 7 movies down right now. So let's see, did it rank above Captain America Winter Soldier or below it? We'll see.
Figure it out,
Maybe
man.
it's really far below it. Maybe it's our
what?
#1 movie. We'll see.
Winter Soldier hasn't been ranked yet.
Did I say Winter Soldier? I meant the first Avenger.
That's it.
That's what he
Captain
said.
America, the first Avenger.
That's what you said, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, he said Winter Soldier.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
You understood it. Go over, check that out. Leave a comment. Let us know if we're ape shit crazy. It's what I like about it now is, without spoiling it too much,
Something's wrong
we're
with the
starting to divide a little bit.
What's wrong with the water?
Here.
Because the water's weird, man.
You want me to get the filters?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll order the filters.
Yeah, you're starting to see the divide.
We're
The
starting
Civil
to
War.
see a little bit of a civil war happening with us.
Robert E. Lee on one side,
No.
General Petraeus
It's
on the
more
other
like
side.
a better analogy would be Captain America on one side, Iron Man on one side. 2 good people who just think they're right and have a little bit of conflicting
Saddam
views
Hussein,
on this.
Osama bin Laden.
I thought for a second I thought you were going to say Saddam Hussein, Barack Obama. And I'm like, I definitely want to be in the Barack Obama camp.
Yeah,
On that one.
I mean, you're definitely like the heavily favorited.
Does that make you Saddam?
Huh?
Are you Saddam Hussein in this then?
No.
I don't like this analogy, guys.
No.
It's a terrible analogy, but Andy started it.
We can just move on now, though.
Either way, go check that out. Let us know what you guys thought about Iron Man 3 if you're watching along with us. If you're not, catch up. What did the big tomato say to the baby tomato after she smashed her? Catch up.
Catch up.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is humor. Speaking of humor, Kevin
Crazy,
pulled this
dude.
up. Happy to announce I will be at Punchline doing comedy Tuesday, February 20th. You guys can go over to punchline.com, punchlinecomedy.com, check out their events, scroll down, and you go to Real Live Comedians. I will be one of those Real Live Comedians. Go get you a ticket. It's really fun. Punchline is a smaller venue, so if you're thinking about coming, you guys might want to get a ticket now, because I have a feeling this show is going to sell out pretty quickly. But I'm happy to be performing there for the first time ever. I've gone there a number of times, so it'll be an absolute honor and pleasure to be up on that stage.
Dude, fucking give it up right here, dude.
Gah! Crush your enemies, you know? Crush your enemies.
Who's the
Okay.
enemy?
See them driven before you.
Yeah, who are the enemies?
Hear the limitation of their women.
What?
What?
Just hear it.
I don't like any of these
Conan
things
the
you're
Barbarian.
saying.
Oh.
Great movie.
Okay.
Great movie. Next up, it's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, where we start rolling out what we call seasonal content. And our first seasonal content for this year is the PlayStation VR show, dropping Thursday over on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. If you guys are supporters of on the games Patreon, you guys get this exclusively early 1 week. Check that out. But if you're like, hey, I don't have enough money for that shit, I put my money in other things like stocks, bonds, and Starbucks. Just like Nick Scarpino. Well, don't worry about it. It'll be live a week later for you, but you won't be in the know.
All the jokes
will have already happened. People will have already left them,
Dude.
and you will just be sitting by
And
yourself.
then the Mama Ketchup says, catch
watching.
up. From earlier. The one from earlier, dude.
So good. I stole that from Pulp Fiction.
Sure. Good movie, dude.
Oh, this is Tim put this on the docket. Can you pull this next thing?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Are we watching this next thing?
No.
No?
This is just a fun. If you guys are fans of...
There's more audio.
Damn, that's loud as fuck.
There you go.
If you guys are fans of Easy Allies and Kind of Funny Games Daily, well, guess what? Tune in Thursday. Michael Huber will be there. He'll be making some content with us.
He'll be there.
It's super fun. He'll be on the show.
Yeah.
He'll be here.
Well, you didn't get that? I won't be there. Will you be there?
No, he
will you be on the show?
He will be here.
I don't know, man. I might work from home that day. I got stuff to do.
Try to swallow your phone for me real quick.
Do
For real?
it. Do it.
I was thinking you're shoving your... No, there's bacteria on it, you sick bastard.
Dude, I Purex this thing every day.
You're a sick son of a bitch. By the way, your case is starting to look like a schoolgirl's like pen case. It's rubber and it's dirty as shit.
It also
that
kind of
is disgusting.
It kind of reminds me of what happens to an old Super Nintendo when it gets yellow.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Eat it. Eat it.
Stuff
Eat it. Eat
in your
it.
dumb mouth. Of course, tip reminder if you guys want, we'll be reading tips later today. If you guys want to give us a tip at the $5 above level, you can say anything you want to Andy, and I will read it. Kevin.
Yeah.
First fun news story.
Is that the quickest we've gone through the wrap up?
I'm trying to get through the wrap up a little quicker
Look at
because
him
the people
without
that
his
tune
beard.
in every day.
It's no good.
Yeah. Oh God, he's so baby-faced there. This story comes from a website I've never heard of called the Wall Street Journal. Kevin, have you heard of that? Must be one of their new papers.
Yeah.
One of those new fandangled websites.
It's this one dude, it's a startup. He just kind of walks around, he writes in his journal all day and just kind of like, oh, here's how I'm feeling. Dear journal.
Can you scroll up a little bit on this? I want to read the full headline there.
You can't read it?
Is that?
That's the full
There you go,
headline.
that's full headline. On Valentine's Day, nothing says love like a plate of chicken wings. They're fussy, hard to eat, and now rank alongside flowers, chocolate, and champagne. One explanation, there's a shared intimacy and messy eating. And they chose, so basically this article highlights a lot of like smaller wing places around the States, one of which is Wing Wings. They reached out to Wing Wings and he said, there's no better spokesperson for love and chicken wings than Greg Miller and the love of his life.
Man.
And they chose, and this is actually, if you're not familiar with it, this is a picture of Greg and Jen on their wedding day.
Did they talk about pluckers at all?
No, they did not.
It's fucking up, man.
Turns out Plucker's not as good.
Come on, Wall Street Journal, dude.
Greg, how'd this happen? This is super cute. What's going on with this?
Well, I want you to know that I turned around to yell about Pluckers, something along the lines that they suck, but Pluckers is amazing. And you know, it's usually whenever you like something, I just want to hate
You
it.
try to become the, yeah.
You wanna
like,
kill it.
The Spurs or like fucking Whataburger, then I gotta be like, that shit's no good.
Right.
Pluckers is real good. You should all go there.
Did you go in Dallas?
No, I didn't have time, sadly. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I mean, don't apologize to me, man.
Apologize
It's
to
supposed to be your body. Yeah, dude.
Your taste was.
Seriously.
So Ellen over at the Wall Street Journal is writing this article about chicken wings and the fact that it's a really interesting read as somebody who loves chicken wings, because they actually have sales going up on Valentine's Day. It actually is a thing apparently, and like they talked to Wild Wings and Wingstop and all these different places. But then she wanted like the slice of Americana, the mom and grop shop, and so she Googled, hey, what's a good local chicken wing joint, and found Wing Wings. And so she called Christian over at Wing Wings. He's in the article as well, and she was like, I know it's a weird question, but like. Is like Valentine's Day, is like love a big thing at chicken wings? Like, do you have any love stories about wings? And he's like, yeah, these two idiots got married at the wing
That's
shop.
awesome.
And so then
You
she
didn't
reached
technically
out.
get married at the wing shop.
Sure, but I mean, close
Your
enough.
wedding reception part of that was. the
Did you
wing
throw a
shop.
fucking chicken wing in his face and say, don't call me an idiot ever again? Did you do that?
Did you stuff a chicken wing down there and say swallow the bones
No,
like
I
a
went
stupid
there. I
dog?
went there Saturday night. I was super drunk.
Did you? That's fun on IPAs,
Of course.
no less.
Come on, man.
Ipas?
A lot of people in the chat, Greg, saying you were just a baby boy back then.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
You were a beardless
We're
baby
getting
boy.
to the point that maybe the beard isn't long for this world.
Really?
Because here's what's happened. Here's what you just doing this to fuck me?
No.
Here's what's happened. I hate getting haircuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's one of the most annoying fucking things in the world, as evidenced by the fact that I desperately need a haircut. Yesterday I finally bit the bullet. I'll just go to a random person below us. They're not even fucking there.
Yeah, they didn't
Because,
want
of course,
you.
they're closed on Mondays. Maybe. There's no hours posted on this place. I know my barbershop, my neighbor, closed on Mondays. And I'm like, I fucking hate this. And then you looked at me like, what's going on with the beard? I'm like, I had Andy trim it. I don't know what to do, and this is the thing. And it struck me today. This is just another haircut I need to worry about.
Yeah, it really is.
I need to get some
Oh,
other
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
person to go
but
look at
think
my
about
hair.
it. It could be fun content. Andy
another
trims it every
chore.
time.
Well, I don't know.
Hey.
I mean, Andy did a good job of that first time, but now it's getting complicated.
Near my monitor,
Yeah.
I have a gray headband. Can you put it on and come back and act like Solid Snake for me? Okay.
I like the fact that your hair is getting long, though. I say you just let it grow and
Oh,
see
I
what
hate my
happens.
long-
It's on the right side of my desk.
Let it
There's
grow.
a lot of clutter.
Let it grow. Let it grow.
bitch.
Let it grow.
Yeah,
we got really awesome.
Hey, Kevin, what's up with the water, man?
I think it's fine. I had
already
the water.
ordered
It's
new
fine.
filters, but it's weird
It's
because I
probably that
ordered
stupid cup you
3
use.
filters and I can't
No.
find where they are.
You ordered
We should have more filters.
3
here.
filters have gone missing. Then somebody broke in here and stole
2 filters.
filters from us.
Do you think it was tube filter?
No,
You think they came in and they stole our
it's a different kind of
filters?
filter.
I wouldn't put it past them, dude.
Those fucking assholes at tube filters.
No, let's not.
Never
make
write
that
up
right
stories
now.
about
Why are you
us.
pluralizing?
At the tube filters.
Oh, I like how in your targeted ads you have shoes.
I do.
Because you've been looking at shoes.
I
Did you
have.
end up getting a pair?
No, I sure didn't.
No?
No, I'm non-committal
why not?
when it comes to the shoes. I don't know. No,
Here's
I,
the thing.
I get really weird about buying new shoes. I gotta
Give me
like.
your account and I'll fucking buy them for you, dude.
I won't like them.
What do you mean?
I have to love shoes,
Just
or else
get
I
the
won't
ones
wear
that
them.
you love, then.
I don't have a pair that I love.
Not those. The other ones.
I'm wearing the only ones that I love right now. Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Metal Gear Solid.
Walking on the Verrazano Bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off. Oh, whoa! He's here!
That's an actual knife in his
Put
hand.
down the knife, Craig.
He's here!
Right. It's freaking me out just a little bit. Could have grabbed a pen or anything that was representative of it as a gigantic chef's
Take
knife in
out
his hand right
Andy.
now.
It's scary, man.
I would have used Tranks on Andy.
What would you have used on me? The knife?
I want to know, man.
I
Andrea!
really don't want to know.
No kill playthrough.
Damn.
Can you show it to Andrea and see what she
She
thinks?
saw
She
it.
did not like it.
Oh.
Very few people like that.
It's
Good
scary.
knife, though.
It is good knife. With the hoodie and the sweatband, you look a lot like, and follow me on this one.
Josh
Follow
Brolin.
me on this one. A little like Josh Brolin from Goonies, a lot like Michael Keaton from Mr. Mom when he just decided like he was just super depressed.
Sure.
Oh, I was thinking Multiplicity.
No, that's a good one too.
That was a good movie,
It's like
man.
my CQC
Also
I'd
a-
like to see.
Also
man,
a
see?
Michael Keaton.
Right, get down! See, that's my snake impersonation. My name is Pliskin.
Snake.
Other people say I look like Sid from Sugar Pine 7.
Oh, Kib.
Sid.
No.
It's
Remember,
CIP.
we
You
didn't
guys
like
are
that
both wrong.
joke.
Sid.
Is it like hard G GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Hard C Kib? It's a hard C.
That's a K. That's a K sound at that point, right?
Well, he's spelling it wrong then. I call him Kibbles and Bits.
I just call him Mr. Kibbles.
And when he takes his shirt off, it's Kibbles and Tits.
Kibbles and nipples.
Hey,
There it is. Kibbles and bits.
Okay.
His bits are his nipples.
Okay,
There it is.
cool, man.
Kevin,
Good
bring
show,
up this
dude.
next news story.
Really good show so far.
I love this so much. Now, as you know, back in the day, a little internet short popped called Kung Fury. Are you
remember.
familiar with this?
Uh-huh.
Kung Fury happens, and I'm like, this is cool. He launches a Kickstarter. Maybe it was an Indiegogo. I can't remember. Either way, I threw money at this
I
thing.
think it was an Indiegogo.
Launches an Indiegogo. I throw money at this thing. I want more of this. This is the most hilariously, impressively creative thing I've seen on the internet to date. Still amazing. He goes, I'm gonna make the full-length movie. Everyone gives him money. He goes, I don't have enough money to make the full-length movie. I'm just gonna make an even longer version of the short. Everyone goes, I don't give a fuck. That's awesome. It comes out. It's awesome.
on
It's on
Netflix?
Netflix. You can watch it. It's also on the internet, which is cool. Might not be on the internet.
You can
anymore.
watch it like on Vimeo,
You can watch lots of things. Just
but
Google
you
it.
can only watch Vimeo using Internet Explorer 5.0.
Well, over on Variety right now, Michael Fassbender to star in feature-length Kung Fury. The nerds are winning, everyone. Michael Fassbender will star in David Sandberg's action comedy Kung Fury, which Sandberg will also star in and produce under his Laser Unicorns banner. As previously announced, David Hasselhoff will join the cast following his role in the original short film Kung Fury. The short, which gained a cult following, was partially funded on Kickstarter. Oh, I was right.
Oh, you were right.
Jesus Christ, and was selected
know,
for
man. Prove it to
Cannes
me.
Directors Fortnight. The feature-length project, which will be a sequel to the original story, is shooting this summer. This makes me super happy. One, I love Michael Fassbender. Two, Kung Fury is one of those things where you can tell David Hasselhoff's like, I'm gonna do this, and maybe it's gonna be amazing. And like he probably does all those little shorts, just hoping one will pop, and now finally one has popped for him, and it's awesome.
I mean, so he's going to be playing the lead, the protagonist?
Who the fuck knows? Have you seen Kung Fury? It's entirely possible none of this has anything to do with the original short. Who knows?
Aren't you okay? So, but the main guy's still involved, right?
The guy who is the director of it is still involved. Yeah.
Okay.
But he wasn't. I don't think he was the actor.
Okay. Well, at least he's still involved, though. My worry is that they're going to Hollywoodify it.
Hollywoodify it?
Yeah.
You can't do this without this guy. There's no way. There's no freaking way that you can make a Kung Fury without David Sandberg. It's just not going to happen. The guy is that fucking movie. The guy's a badass. He looks a lot like Robert Kirkman. That's freaky. I never Googled him
He looks
before.
kind of like Zach Galifianakis.
Well, he's got the
Where you
beard
guys
and he's
seeing
kind
him?
of a bigger boy.
He just Googled it. Kevin or Nick just Googled it.
Do you ever Google people and see their age and then realize they're a year younger than you and way more accomplished?
Oh, all the time. I do that with like when I was 20 years old, and I find this LeBron James guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, that's an unfair comparison because
LeBron
he's
James
nothing
is,
like you.
He's like 4 years older than me. Actually.
I'm saying contemporaries in your.
I'm 27, so that hasn't happened to me yet.
You don't Google enough.
It's
Google
true.
people.
It's
Just
true.
Google one guy.
All the people that I like older than me,
Really?
and they will always be.
What about
That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button, guys.
What'd you do? Oh, there you are. Your hair's kind of getting unwieldy too.
Yeah, I need to go cut it, but it's the same thing where I'm just gonna let everything grow out. Beard,
Grow the hair out again.
I'm thinking about it.
Why not?
Well, prom mostly.
When's
What does
prom?
that mean?
I mean, I don't want to have long hair for prom.
Why
Certainly,
not?
6 months from now it won't be long enough, or 4 months from now.
Dude, but it'll look cool on stage to do stuff with.
Sure, but it won't be at that length. That took like a year to grow. I need another 4 months. It took like 8 months.
I'm glad we had this conversation.
You do look like you're kind of a man
Greg.
out of time.
Can I get one of those bad motherfuckers?
I don't know what that means.
I'm
Like
fine with
you're-
I'm fine with.
Someone will get normal coffee.
I'm fine with decaf.
You're on the run from the law.
Yeah, it's got a little caffeine in it.
What does that mean? How am I on the run for the law?
It looks like you're on the run from the law. Like you've been gone, you've been missing. Your family's worried about you, and they think that you're dead, but
'cause
you're
the
really
beard's
alive
getting real
somewhere.
long?
Yeah, I mean, there's just the beard, the hair, kind of like that elegantly disheveled look.
Yeah.
If I had hair like you guys have,
You have great
I
hair.
would let it grow out so that people, like, I would do the 80s Michael Keaton. The Alex P. Keaton, you know what I mean?
Can you Google that for me?
Can you
Speaking
Google
of men that are more successful than you,
What I would do is, sorry, I misspoke, not Michael Keaton, Alex P. Keaton.
Alex P. Keaton. I don't know who that is.
This is what I would do right here.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm talking about right here?
That's a nice little look
This
right there.
is, Kevin, I'm going to go ahead and drop this onto the document. Please bring this up for
I'm
everyone to
looking.
see.
He's looking for
I
it.
got it right here. That's the one I want. That big long link.
The link that's 4 paragraphs long.
Why is
Jesus.
this link so long? There it is.
Look at
Hold on,
that.
man.
That's the hair I would have right now.
Hold on, they
Right
can't-
fucking
they
now.
can't fucking see it.
Feathered. It is perfectly coiffed.
It's like the Luke Skywalker.
That hair is coiffed.
It's too warm.
Do you understand what that means? I don't.
I know.
But doesn't it make you happy
You
to say
keep-
say it with me? Coiffed.
I don't want to.
Say it.
Okay.
Nick, get back in your box.
Coiffed.
Coiffed.
Nick,
I'm
get
gonna
back
get
in your
fucking 80s box.
Nick.
It is, yeah.
It's fun,
Okay.
right? I would look exactly like that if I had the hair that I had when I was 18. Right now, knowing what I know now about life, I would absolutely. That whole fucking look is what I want for prom.
His whole look.
That whole look is prom.
Just pointing at people and being like, hey, this guy.
The wool blazer, the pink shirt with the knit tie. This is all I want in life right now, ladies. I might. Spoilers. If you come to prom, I'm probably gonna dress exactly like Alex.
I
P.
hope so.
God, I love that character. He was like hardcore Republican.
Really?
And his parents were
I don't
Democrats.
remember the show,
Oh, it's good.
What
It's
show
really
was
good.
it? No.
Not Family Ties. It was.
Wolf of Wall
It was
Street.
Family Ties. It was
Family Ties.
Yeah, I was gonna say Growing Pains. No, it was Family Ties.
Growing
Show
Pains.
me that smile.
Oh,
again.
show me that smile.
That's Growing Pains. Facts of Life was no. Shit. What did I just say? Not Facts of Life. Not Growing. Family Ties was Come and Knock on Our Door. We'll be waiting for you. That's not true at all. What was the Family Ties? What was the Family Ties song, Kevin?
If you know, hey guys,
I have no idea.
if you happen to know the theme song, type it up in the chat.
Type it up
for
in the
us.
chat.
But
Just
like,
sing. Just give me the first, like the hook of it, and
Type
I'll
it up
sing the rest of it.
melodically for us.
Crown V says that wasn't Family Ties. I know, I can't remember what Family Ties was. Because I remember, show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another Minute on you. Yeah, I remember. I know. I was joking. What was Family Ties?
I don't
You
know
take the
Family
good,
Ties.
you take the bad, you take. No, that's Mr. Belvedere. No, that's Facts of Life.
The facts of life. The family ties.
The Family Ties. Let's see what people are saying.
That's where the song goes.
I don't know what that one is.
Whatever happens to you, whatever happens to you,
Step by
disability.
step one.
Step by step. That's all I know. I don't remember. I don't actually remember step by step as proof when you go back and watch the Christina Lakin episode, and I had no idea who she was.
Christine Lakin.
Whatever. So you still have no idea who she was.
She's PB from Mass Effect, okay?
Well,
that's all you need to know.
Why don't you Mass Effect yourself right the fuck out of this room?
Simpsons Family Guy?
Oh yeah, she's the reporter that takes over the one lady who died.
Yeah.
Forgot her name.
No, see, fuck. Maybe I don't know the Family Ties. I gotta go. I'm
What
sorry,
would we
everyone.
do, baby,
Pause
without
the
love?
show.
I always get that.
I have to look this up.
I always get Family Ties.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on it.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
No?
That's the Seinfeld message machine.
No, that's
But
the
that's
greatest
also-
American hero.
Also, but
Okay.
then they use it in Seinfeld for George's voicemail.
They use it in Family Guy too.
Believe it or not, George
Oh.
is not here.
What would you do, baby, without love? Yeah, it's so good. Thank you, guys.
Let's just do this
You
for
know
the rest
what?
of the show.
What the fuck are you doing today? It's Tuesday, right?
I think he has like a lot of work to be doing.
Andy, give me it into the shoulders.
You guys, you're gonna get a fucking copyright strike.
I don't think we're getting a copyright strike on this. Maybe we
You know
will.
that though.
But who cares?
I won't be
man?
here.
It's worth it. I won't be here.
Is it us or love?
This song is too much of a fucking song.
Us. It's what we do, baby, without us. It's so good. Well, this was, Andy, when were you born? 1989?
88.
You don't remember this, but back in the day, the intros for television shows like this were epic. They made a song, it was a whole song. You had to listen to the whole fucking song every single time you
It was like a
watched.
7-minute
It was
intro.
an 18-minute intro, and it was, they would show stuff that they clearly just shot for the internet. I mean, this is a fucking like a family photo.
Longer than our housekeeping.
God, it was so long. They were epic, right? They don't do that anymore. Now it's like bounce, 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 bounce. Seinfeld.
Now it's like
That's
that.
it.
You mean
That's it.
25 years
Well,
ago?
you know that like right around the 90s, they were like, we don't need this anymore. But that's not true because Friends probably was like the last epic theme song that I can
Ding,
think of.
ding, 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 ding.
You know? Sometimes I bros, you bros, we all got cool hair. I always felt bad for Joey because he was the fucking local idiot. But girls just wanted to use his body and he was okay with that.
He's dyeing his hair since he was 24 or something, right?
Well, he started, he was a 74-year-old man when he started doing that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Really fucking
A lot
old.
of people don't know that about
Him
him.
and Matt Perry were like, Matt Perry was just
Heavily addicted to heroin.
heavily just hitting the sauce.
Well, Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's
They're all
true, he
billionaires,
was.
so go
Hey,
off.
man.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
They're all friends.
Maybe you and I need to hit the fucking sauce.
No.
Maybe we need to
man.
step up to the line and then snort that line, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
What would you do?
I'll take anything over this fucking gross water
us?
right now.
Stop drinking it.
No, keep drinking it. You gotta
I'm just trying to
hydrate.
prove a point.
You gotta hydrate.
Any people who's
I miss
water.
that though.
I don't
Like,
wanna
what's
tell
the
you.
Big Bang Theory's fucking song?
Who gives a fuck?
What's Modern Family's
Wait, no,
song?
The Big Bang Theory has a song.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck
like,
though?
it has a
is
cool
my
intro.
question.
The Big Bang. We're definitely gonna get copyright stricken on this one.
Well, then don't
Theme.
fucking play it.
I just need to know
Just
it.
don't. Put on headphones for
Nah,
fuck's
it's fine.
sakes.
Hold on.
See?
Is that
Awful.
that? That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Keep going. It's a
Awful.
long song. It like goes through the history of
24
man.
Show
seconds. I don't
fucking
give a fuck.
sucks,
Do you
dude.
not
I don't
like
give a
the show?
fuck. I don't
Show
give a
fucking
fuck.
sucks.
Hate
Mr.
it?
Bell
Hate it.
Vadir theme song. Here's what I'm talking about right here.
I don't even know this show. What is this show?
It's about a butler.
Streaks on the china never mattered before.
Can you give Nick his one?
When you drop kick your jacket,
As we walk through the door, no one cares.
but sometimes things get turned around. And
Why are you making that face?
Mr. Belvedere was about a white couple who decided to hire a British butler to take care of their family, their two idiot sons. And I have no idea how they had the money to do this, and I have no idea where Mr. Belvedere came from. I don't know
Drug
why.
front, Nick. It was a drug
I
front.
don't know why these drug dealers decided to hire Alfred, basically. But he was a very cheeky British man.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, was he British? feel like he was. He must have been British with Belvedere. Chat, let me know if Mr. Greg, was Mr. Belvedere British? He'll come in 5 minutes after the delay.
Best animated or best
Oh,
fucking
he
show
fucked
intro.
up.
Yeah, I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
Mr. Belvedere, the character or the actor?
The character, wasn't he? Was he
Character
British?
was British.
He was British, yeah.
What do you guys
Wasn't that the
think?
whole point?
Yeah. He
How
was
the fuck did that guy that was the announcer, Bob Uecker, how the fuck did they afford Mr. Belvedere? What was he doing that he could afford a fucking in-house butler, a living
it
butler?
was a different time.
Well, you just get a butler for like $5?
I guess.
Minimum wage butler?
I don't remember what Bob... Was he a sportscaster in the show, too?
Was he?
I don't remember. Here's
look it
the
up.
thing about Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Mr. Belvedere. Loved it. Remember him and his relationship with Wesley? Wesley was always torturing
Awkward.
him. Then he had the weird, older-looking brother.
Yeah. He was 34 years old.
Something was off about the older brother, but I can never
It was
put my
Kevin. The
finger.
brother's name was Kevin. Oh,
And,
no. Yeah, it was Wesley and Kevin, right?
Here's the thing, though. I've watched so much Mr. Belvedere growing up. I only remember that Mr. Belvedere had a relationship with Wesley. Bob Uecker was the dad. And
He
this
is a sports
one
writer, okay.
Very specific episode where the brother Kevin got a ticket for speeding or blowing a stop sign, and his mom, the lawyer, wouldn't let it pass. And so like she fought it really, really hard. That's the only episode I remember. That's weird. I watched a lot of Mr. Belvedere. Now, granted, I was growing and stuff.
Yeah,
my
we
brain
didn't
wasn't
know.
fully formed, you know.
Do you remember? I think there was one episode.
too?
There was always the one episode of every 80s show that broached the hard topic.
Sure.
Do you remember
A very
that?
special episode.
A very
Awesome.
special. In Different Strokes, it was about molestation.
Sure.
In Mr. Belvedere, I distinctly remember it being about Kevin's alcohol problem.
Okay.
Do you remember how Kevin kept coming home drunk and they were like, we think you have a problem, and they solved it in 5 minutes?
Sure.
Because substance abuse, when done correctly, can be solved very quickly.
Do you remember the titular role for Tom Hanks in Family Ties?
No.
Where he was Elise's brother, and he had an alcohol problem, and Alex caught him drinking cooking sherry or vanilla or
Oof,
something in the
that's fucked
kitchen,
up.
looking for a fucking buzz.
Now, here's my big question for you, Mr. I can sing every song and the lyrics to all
Yeah,
the songs.
okay.
Sing the theme song to Family Ties. This is a hard one.
Sha-la-la-la, baby.
Damn it, he got it, he got it. What
He was
will we
watching the
do,
show.
baby, without us. Ding. What will we do, baby? See, Andy was born in 1988. He doesn't remember when they used to do unbelievably elaborate theme songs
I
for
do
everything.
remember.
Which, by the way,
Get each
some of them didn't have the name of the show in it. They didn't have to, right? They didn't end with this one ended with sha la la la, not sha la Family Ties, which it should
shows
have.
nowadays say
I
the
don't-
name of the show on it?
I don't think so.
Are there theme songs still on shows?
Were they ever? Maybe I'm wrong.
We
Oh,
just
Big Bang Theory. That's
just Googled Big Bang Theory.
You were watching the show, right?
I really wasn't. This is awkward. This is really
Did
awkward.
Full-
I swear to God, I wasn't.
Where's-
Full
I
House
said
didn't
the
have it.
same
Facts
thing,
of
right?
Life is the only one I can think of. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have the
That was a
facts of
clever-
life.
Different strokes,
Right.
too.
Different strokes to rule the world, but God to really.
Different
Yeah.
strokes.
What was Boy Meets World theme song?
Boy Meets World. I don't know. Everyone watched that, but the Wonder Years was what to do if I say how to do.
Boy Meets World. It was just instrumental. Wasn't like that really. Like, that was like the transitions between scenes.
Yeah, because those, I feel like you're explaining really old episodes of Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Like when no, I'm thinking of really old. Remember the old episode of Saved by the Bell? Before like Slater was even on the show, there was that other weird.
Oh yeah,
kid.
Miss Bliss.
Patrick
Yeah,
says, when this boy
yeah.
meets world. Does that make sense?
When this boy meets world, boy meets world.
Is that
Wandering down this road that we call life.
is that the song?
It's what
We're
yes, it's 100%.
doing.
I thought you guys just made that up together.
Will always stand by me when this boy meets world. That was a little off there.
Joey loved
No, I am
that
embarrassed.
way more than she should have. She came in grinning from ear to ear.
What was the first theme song though of Boy Meets World?
That I don't. For Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
No, for Boy Meets World because there are two different.
Oh yeah, it's the janky ass one that's on Netflix because they don't have the licensing rights.
Janky ass one.
I got Netflix. You say the word, I'll turn it on.
Because that has it, and Dawson's Creek has a weird theme song because they couldn't get the licensing rights for that other song.
No, but they don't have the theme. No. You're talking about like just the hover over music, right?
Maybe it's not for Saved by the Bell. Maybe I'm just thinking of Dawson's Creek.
No, I'm thinking Boy Meets World, not Saved by the
Oh,
Bell.
Boy Meets World. Oh!
Because there were two before
Yeah.
that one.
I don't remember what it
Wait,
is.
Saved by the Saved by the Bell didn't have a. It was just all. There's no words to Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
Wings
those-
home. Oh,
that's right. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking. Sa-da-da-da, sa-da-da-da, sa-da-da-da.
Sorry, I didn't know.
What a weird show this has been.
90210 is banging.
90210's theme song is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That show was, follow me, Aaron Spelling, great. Great for the first like 3 seasons. Then it became glaringly apparent that Luke Perry and the other dude, Priestley, 54 years old. Priestley smoked like 4 packs of cigarettes a day. By the end of that show, he was clearly in his mid-30s.
Everybody made such a big deal about that. None of us cared. We were all watching it just like, okay, cool, they're in high school. We didn't care that Andrea was like fucking 42.
Has there ever been a show that's gone on for longer than 4 years where they just say fuck it and keep them in high school? Because I feel like they should do that. No, the OC, they graduated.
But they stayed in high school longer. Like, they started in, like, their sophomore or their junior year, and then they just kind of...
And they just kept writing it? I think it'd be hilarious if we wrote a show where they just, like, it was an actual live-action show where they start as freshmen in high school, and they're young, and we just let it go. They're just always in high school.
Have you ever looked back on your old favorite shows and you realize, wow, it only ran for like 2 seasons?
No, most of my favorite shows.
But it feels like an eternity at the time.
Well, I'm rewatching Psych right now. And I think there's like 7 seasons of that. So
I gotta keep getting games delivered.
All right, bye. Thanks.
Bye, Greg.
How have you not started singing the Cheers theme song? In your
song? And sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows Andy.
Good vocalist, man.
And they're always
good
glad
vocalist
to
over
see Maximum Cortez. You ever thought about changing your name to Max?
No.
Just so that the Twitter handle works better?
I've never thought about that, no. Did we talk about stories?
Do we fucking care? There's actually no news stories. There's not a lot of news stories today. Next news story is, bring it up, Kev, if you don't mind. J.J. Abrams confirms Star Wars Episode 9 begins shooting this summer. That's not a huge...
Is anyone even excited for this movie?
No.
I am.
I'll watch it. I'll get excited as we get closer to be hyped, but I want to see how he closes out the trilogy. I think it's exciting.
I will also get excited when it's close, but like right now, I'm just still.
No, we got to get through Solo, which I've lukewarmed on.
Because it's warm on Tatooine.
God damn it! You know, come here.
What's up?
You and me.
A lot of people call us the power duo.
I know.
Okay. They call us Iganook. They call us black and tan, if you know what I mean.
Sure, yeah. Preaching to the choir, man.
And man, you're coming through today.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I
They call us the dynamic duo.
I appreciate it.
You're doing well.
I guess it's time for all sorts of sports in 15 seconds.
No, I mean, technically we have 2 more news stories, one of which is a Rampage trailer, and the other which is apparently there's a Kitty Pryde film in the works, but I'll leave it to the chat. Chat, do you care about either of those things? Should we watch the Rampage trailer? Let me know right after Andy's 15 seconds of sports. That's right, I'll give it to you today. We have time.
Kevin is like not ready for that one.
All right, here you go.
All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going.
All right, you can't talk during it.
Yeah, maybe just leave our volume a little bit low.
No, or maybe
it's fine. We won't talk.
No,
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay, here we go.
It also gives us a nice little break, you know, because doing this show is real hard. So it's nice to have a 15-second break or a 49-second break in there. All right, Andy, 15 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Wait, go.
Okay, Lakers traded a bunch of players to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers got rid of their whole roster, Nick. They got rid of... Oh, God.
Is that a name of a player? How do you spell that?
Emma Loogie.
Spit it into your water. It's not going to get any better. You have 5 seconds.
I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
All right, that's it. No more sports. This is why we don't do sports on this show, ladies and gentlemen, because people can't get it out. Sports on this show,
Let me go spit this out
sports in this office, here's what it does to people. It makes them physically ill, as we've seen right here. Do you see this? I've never seen Andy in worse shape. He's in ill repair right now. Lates and gens. Lates and gens. Let's watch the new, while he's doing that, let's watch the new Rampage trailer. Kev, can we pull that up?
Are we sure we should be watching all these trailers and listening to all this music?
Well, the music's definitely going to ding us, but the trailer, we watched the Rampage trailer before, it didn't get us. Warner Brothers is fine. What's up?
Now that Andy's gone, do I have time for 15 seconds?
Wait, are we doing this or not?
No, you have to come watch the
Trailer's
Rampage
going,
trailer. Pause. You have to come. Oh, Andy's back. Hold on, let's all watch this together. Let's all be a family. Joey, get in here. Let's watch
So
it.
we're restarting this trailer now.
Let's watch it. Hold on, let me get some vol. Kev, let me get some vol.
Don't put it up too
Kevin!
high, or it interacts
Vol.
at 50 at most, Nick.
What's
up,
that?
guys?
50, 54, 55.
Is it at 70? Stop, Nick! The mics pick it up
All right,
and then
all
it
right,
distorts.
we'll go back down to
'cause they're
50.
not-
Since I cough, can I do also sports 50
No.
seconds
No,
again?
you're good.
All right,
You
here
gotta
we go.
watch
Ready,
Rampage.
set.
A rescue drone.
Oh, it's Mead. It's Mead.
He's not just a friend.
I can't hear it.
He's family. Don't move a muscle.
Are you crazy? No! Don't move!
Quaid's son?
Dennis Quaid?
Very funny. You and I laughing at your joke. New guy, he no laugh. He cry. You can get up now.
And check your diaper. Come on. Let's go.
That would terrify me.
Got your message about George. You okay?
I don't know.
George? It's okay.
Is it me or is he considerably bigger?
No, he's definitely bigger. I need to find someone who knows exactly what the hell this thing is.
I found her. No, that's a lie. Technically, she found us.
What's happening to my friend?
Are you familiar with genetic editing?
I'm familiar with it.
CRISPR.
Changes will be
Gonna give us all bigger dicks.
unpredictable.
Sorry, Joe. I
Increased
apologize.
strength,
George!
speed,
You want 'em. They're yours.
agility.
Jesus Christ.
Crowd of cells and chains they can't run.
Where's George? I need to see him.
He is dangerous.
He is dangerous.
Me to turn the minute around.
I'm playing the same character I play on TV.
We're gonna die!
Probably!
That's
We've
not a
created the
nice
next
thing to
chapter
say.
in natural selection. Project Rampage works.
Got another one of
Malin
your
Ackerman?
Science experiments running around.
He's great on Billions.
Incoming!
What the fuck was that?
Of course, the wolf flies.
It's time we throw everything we can at these things and get people the hell out of that city.
Let's go save the world. That's a big arm. Don't fight it.
Of dealing with people, right?
I do know that, yeah, but that's no fun.
Whoa! Whoa!
George, you okay? Ready to do this, buddy?
God,
Dude.
take it to the fucking chin, crocodile.
Dude, Monster Hunter, man. Kevin, let's play, man.
Yeah?
Let's just go
Tomorrow,
play.
man.
Let's go play.
I don't hate that either.
It's not gonna be good.
I don't think it's gonna be
No.
bad though. I think it's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be somewhere between San Andreas and Jumanji.
Guys,
I haven't seen Jumanji or San Andreas yet, but I have seen a little movie I like to call Fast and Furious 5.
I have seen Skyscraper already. I
Have
saw
you?
an advanced screening inside of The Rock's house.
he's
Did you?
lying.
Good
You
movie.
hang out with The
dude.
Rock? You been
Good
hanging out with The Rock
movie.
lately?
Yeah, man. The old Dwayne.
Good for you. Good for you.
But I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be brainless, enjoy it's not gonna win Oscars or anything, but I think it's gonna be like
It might. It might.
I don't think when The Rock,
Right.
listen, when The Rock wants to win an Oscar, he'll go get him an Oscar-worthy movie. Up until
Yeah.
that point, he is going to just, the best part about The Rock is he doesn't have to go anywhere to film these things.
Here's what's gonna-
Every movie happens in the
Yeah.
same green screen sound set with just New York around him, so he just gets to kick it and show up to work every day and film. He probably doesn't even know what movie he's filming right now. Am I in a Skyscraper? Could it be Skyscraper? Could it be this movie? Could it be whatever his next movie is? We know he was on a beach for Baywatch. That's never happening again.
I could picture him in front
That's
of a
never
green
happening.
screen, reacting, and they're like, "No, there's no monster in this movie."
I'm
just
sorry.
the
This is
racing one.
this
You're
is
in
the one with the
space.
cars.
Oh,
This is the one with the
shit.
cars. So when you react, you have to react to the car, and he goes, "Oh," and they're like, "Perfect."
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. You nailed it, Rocky.
The
You nailed
movie
it.
that's going to win The Rock the Oscar is going to be Pursuit of Happiness 2, where he reprises Will Smith's role.
You think he can step into Will Smith's shoes?
Yeah. But
and
except
just
this
make
time,
it
he's
something
playing an
great.
older Jaden Smith.
Oh wow,
And
he's
Will,
the kid.
Will Smith has died by this
Yeah.
point. And so
On the streets
The
of
Rock
probably exposure.
is now looking for his real father.
Yeah. But he knows that Will Smith was his real father.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know if he does.
I mean, that was...
Artist interpretation, man.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So Hawaiian.
What's up with this water? Seriously.
I
guys,
don't know.
I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the news portion of the show. I don't care about Kitty Pryde. There's a Kitty Pryde movie in the works. Who cares? We'll care about that when they show me something that I should give 10
Man, that
shits
loogie
about.
was gross, dude. Let me tell you.
It sounded disgusting. It sounded gross.
It happens like once every 4 hours.
Really?
Where I just like cough and up comes a big thing.
Why can't you not be sick?
No, I'm getting better, man.
Are you?
Good.
You know who's also good? King Franchise 88 gave us a tip, gave us a little fun clip.
King Franchise!
My man.
King Franchise. Kevin will take a look at that. Yiddish Yeti says, Andy, put it on the poll. Is Nick Scarpino the Stu Gatz of the Kind of Funny Morning Show? Or maybe the
He's
Greg
the Stu Gatz.
Cote?
Nobody's gonna understand that reference, but Nick is 100% the Stu Gatz of this show.
Oh shit!
Of the
this is
company.
great.
Of the company.
I like this fun clip.
Kevin likes the fun
Kevin,
clip.
bring it up. Let's go.
All right, give me
It
2
made
seconds.
Kevin
Give me
laugh.
2 seconds.
Kevin's going to bring it up.
Because I didn't expect it.
Okay.
Right.
All right, here we go, boys.
Go.
You ready?
Go.
Start it over.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
That was pretty fun. That was fun.
That was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I don't get it because I don't understand
Did
sports.
you see? There was a.
That's great.
There was a fad going around where people were dunking on people. So they were just people walking down the hallways or whatever, and then 2 random people would walk behind them and hold up the thing, and another guy would just dunk on him.
Do you think those people felt very popular at the time and then said, hey, this is going to last forever, and then the next day it just went away? And then they
were
tried
like,
to do like straight arm
"Let's
challenges
plank." Yeah.
and stupid other challenges, and everyone's like,
By the way, how awful was
Fuck
that
off.
straight arm challenge video?
fucking dumb.
Terrible.
How awful is the stupid
You couldn't
Tide
have
Pods
hilarious.
challenge? You
Stupid.
fucking idiots. Eating a goddamn Tide Pod. People are dying eating Tide Pods. No shit is the answer to that. You know why? It's supposed to go in your fucking washing machine, not your stomach, dipshit McGee.
Yeah.
Any kid or actually it wasn't even kids, it was like 20-year-olds that were doing this stupid shit. Natural selection is all I'm saying.
Well, it's like that one kid who got
That's all I'm saying.
He got his head stuck in a microwave. Remember that?
What?
Yeah. There's one guy a YouTuber who got his head stuck in a microwave as a bit, and he almost died. And
Why did someone turn the microwave on?
And the ambulance people, they were. I think they like criticized him on Twitter, and they said hey, 4 of our people, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, the fire department. Yeah, the fire department put on Twitter like, hey, a lot of our crew was wrapped up with this fucking idiot trying to save his life, and we could have been out there, doing other important fire rescue work.
No, this is great. This I needed this.
Yeah.
This is good.
2 months ago, yeah.
This was not a waste of the fire department's time. Thank God we've seen this happen. There you go.
And he like almost died.
Yeah, you could probably asphyxiate doing that, and it's probably very hard for your neck. But that's probably why you don't put your fucking head in a microwave, you idiot.
I don't like the health practice.
Fucking idiot, dude.
How do you get your head stuck in that though?
Because you're a fucking idiot.
Because he has a big
my
tattoo in the
God.
back of his head.
Wasn't there like clay or cement involved?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm traumatized. You should be traumatized. And you know what? Here's what normal people would do. Don't do it again. Here's what this guy's gonna do. He's probably gonna do it again.
You know what's a good one?
Because that's what he does for a
Yeah,
living.
Devin Dad and T.S. Ratliff said, yeah, he cemented his head in there.
Why?
What's a good one?
What's a good one, Cool Guy?
Here's what I'll say to this guy. You know what the next prank you should be? Tie like a belt or something around your neck and loop it up above a thing and then just jump.
No,
Whoa,
no,
just jump.
don't do that.
Because the world does not need your gene pool.
Nick, don't tell people to kill themselves.
Can't do that.
It's a bad
Can't do
look.
that.
It's a bad
Although
look.
remember that one time that the guy was
Don't do
like,
it. Don't do
that
that.
the guy asked about his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I told him to kill the.
Remember the time that Greg threatened to kidnap the dude from Sprint's kid? Even though we don't know if he has a kid or not.
Well,
And
he
then
also-
Greg went on a tear of how we're going to kidnap
He
kids
also-
and hold them here as hostages for the office
Wasn't
kid.
it Michael Jones' kid?
Yeah, we're going to kidnap. Yeah, that's what he said. We're not going to actually.
We sold enough cookies. We're actually going to do that.
A lot of threats. A lot of threats we're putting out there in the world.
Over 2,000. We passed 2,000 by
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying, well, let me back up. That was a joke. Please don't hurt yourself on my behalf. And if you were offended by that, I
No, Nick,
apologize.
it's too late.
But I
Don't
will
be a
say
fucking
this.
idiot.
I will say this. Learjet 2023 says the hanging challenge.
No. Not a joke.
See how long? Yeah.
Not
do
a
that.
joke.
Do that for yourself. If you're dumb enough to try that and see how long you can hang before you
Not
pass
a
out.
joke.
Just go ahead and do that. We don't need your gene pool. Too many people on the fucking planet anyway.
Nick, you're doing the opposite.
Too many people on the
going.
fucking planet anyway.
Nick.
I'm just saying, natural selection is a thing. If you're gonna do that as a joke, as a goof to get Twitter followers, next up, drowning challenge.
No.
Nick, stop.
You just kept going.
Tim sent me this. I don't know if we want to do anything.
Let's go.
with it.
It's from our subreddit, I believe.
Is it worth watching?
Read it. Fuck yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same full screen thing. Please don't talk.
I hope it's just the shot of
Cool
Cool
Greg,
Greg's
do you have
face.
something to say afterwards?
Nah, he's good. That's the cooler effect. Maybe there is something, maybe there's
All
not.
right, here we go. Okay.
Did we do that?
No.
Were we beatboxing
Best friend. Yeah, that was you.
That was
beatboxing.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, was that you?
I think it was
Yeah,
me.
that
Well,
was
I was for sure
definitely
me. But who else was the other person in it? Can we play it one more time, please, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
do it.
That
sounds
was
like
the
full
hottest
screen.
thing I've seen since 15 seconds
It sounds
of
like
sports.
maybe somebody
Wait,
dubbed
hold on.
over it.
All right, here we go. All right, don't talk because your mics are still live. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, it's Greg. I mean, please earmark this and save this because what I've always wanted for this show, guys, is shenanigans. And part of the shenanigans, like ultimate goal for this show, we have an intro for every single thing we do. Anytime I say roll, like give me the intro, it's that or that level or above. 15 seconds of sports, the Cool Greg effect. Nick tells you to go kill yourself.
No. We're not
Still
doing
going
that
back
one.
to it.
We are not doing that one, Nicholas.
You just gotta. Let's just move on.
All serious,
Do you
all
have any
kidding
more
aside, all
tips?
kidding aside. I only have 2 rules. 1, don't hurt anyone. Don't break any laws. Those are my only 2 rules.
And you count as someone, so don't hurt
And you
yourself.
count as someone. Those are always my rules. All kidding aside, if you're thinking about you're out there thinking about hurting
And
yourself.
The Pirates is a good movie.
Don't do it. And The Pirates of the Caribbean is a good movie.
What?
Good movie. Is that what you said?
Pirates of the
The
Caribbean.
Departed.
Pirates of the Caribbean, great movie. Next tip comes from Charles J. Greetings, Nick, Andy, and Kevin. Since you never discussed this on GOG, I wanted to ask you here, what are your favorite flavor of potato chips? Bonus question, best type of dipping for snacks.
My favorite potato chip is probably the hot Cheetos.
We're
Hot
on
Cheetos.
the
a chip,
flaming
though.
hot
Wow.
Cheeto train right now.
Not a chip though.
It's a, what is it, a legume?
It's a Colette.
he got you, dude.
It is a Colette.
It's a Colette.
It is a Tony Collette.
Nobody knows what
My
a Colette
favorite
is, though.
potato chip.
Hot
I
Cheeto.
really love
Hot
barbecue baked lays.
They're good.
I
Those are
love
good.
baked lays.
That's a strong choice.
They're good, but
I will
like,
pick barbecue baked lays over standard.
after
barbecue.
like 5 of them, they're too much.
No, I ate a whole bag of those.
I think Joey's laughing at the legume.
That's a good
I
pick.
think she may have just heard it.
I'm a big fan of the nacho cheese Dorito. I feel like it might be the perfect chip.
Wow.
For dipping sauces, though, I think we can all agree, ranch, excellent dipping sauce all around. You ever dipped a potato chip in ranch?
No.
Good. It's very good. Second of all, you ever dipped a bacon?
Oh, I thought you were saying good.
No, it's very good. It's very good. What I'm saying is second dipping sauce, a lot of people don't realize this. Baked Lays in ketchup. Very good.
Yeah.
It's like a stale French fry.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Next.
I will say, I think we should do a definitive ranking of the Doritos, of just Doritos.
Yeah, I'm fine with
flavors.
that.
Because
Acceptable.
the new flavor that just came out for the
Right.
Super Bowl, with the commercial where
Tom Brady, goat.
no,
Pat,
Tyrion
fuck.
Lannister, what's his name? Dinklage.
Henry Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, not Henry.
Philip.
Has was advertising a new flavor of Dorito during the Super Bowl. I think they're called like Flame or Blaze. Blaze.
Cool.
Blaze is what they're called.
Utah Blaze.
Tried them over the weekend. They're
Detroit
hot.
Blaze.
There's a lot of flavors in there, dude.
Memphis Blaze.
What are you saying?
Trying to figure out what basketball team is the Blaze. Trailblazers.
Portland Trailblazers.
Portland.
There you
Utah
go, man.
Blaze. Thank you.
Hey, Dame Lillard. You know what I'm saying?
Dane Cook.
Okay, next tip.
Blue Bomber's giving us our final tip for today and says, the lady and I always listen to a day late on audio together. So I wanted to say happy Valentine's Day, Danielle. I love you so much, baby. Let's do some butt stuff. Andy/Nick say, all in that butthole, Missy.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know.
ready? 1, 2, 3. All in that butthole, Missy. Yes, Mr. Draft. Get all the marmalade.
Cool Greg laughs.
I get Cool Greg once out of every 5 comments. But when I do, I know it was funny.
I fucking, yeah.
All right, let's go into
treasure that shit.
I do, I treasure that. Let's go into PS I Love This Best Friend, XOXO. Go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend to nominate people in our community you feel are just doing a bang-up job of being best friends. Kyle is shouting out the Kinda Funny pillow. Very unorthodox, I know, but here's my story. A few months ago, a small pillow I slept with under my arm for years finally ran its course and had to be thrown out. I know that feeling, sir. I've been married for a while. For weeks, I could not sleep. I tried full zip pillows, couch pillows, folded up blankets, and nothing worked. Then, Big Greg Miller, during a God ad read, shouted at me to go to the store to keep Candy Andy employed, and so I did. There, I found the Kinda Funny pillow, ordered it, and ooh, buddy, have I been sleeping like a young person who doesn't have a baby. I've finally been sleeping through the night. I'm well rested, happier, and I'm not disrupting my girlfriend's sleep with my tossing and turning. And I feel I can now be a better best friend because I'm not always so run down, forgetful, and grumpy due to lack of sleep. I know that feeling also. I believe it was Air Supply that said, even the nights are brighter with a smiley face pillow beside you, or something to that effect. So there you go. Kinda Funny pillow for making my days and nights so much better.
Took a power nap. What time is it, man?
I don't know, man, but you look refreshed and sexy.
I feel good.
Giveaway time. Andy, tell people how they can get entered to win the giveaway.
Everybody, there's 4 ways. You can be in our chat right now, hanging out with all the Kinda Funny best friends, talking about drugs. 2, you can be a subscriber on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, which is where we're on right now. What do you get as a subscriber, Nick? You get a bunch of free emotes. You can play games with us whenever we decide to play games, once every 9 months. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you also have a Twitch Prime subscription. Give it to us, or give it to your favorite Twitcher.
I gave mine to Snowbike Mike, because he inspires me and he makes me giggle.
And
who will it be next month? One of you?
Ways 3 and 4. You can be a supporter on patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames at the $2 or above level. And that's about it, Nick.
That's it, buddy.
What about number 5? Can we make number 5 right now?
Number 5. You find Andy on the streets, and he'll give you something out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a gum wrapper. Maybe it's the keys to his Honda.
Fuck.
Who knows?
I hope.
Find him on the streets with a Z. Today's winner comes from the Twitch chat. Congratulations, KPotter15. You have won Minecraft on Xbox One.
KPotter15. Congratulations. Wow, what a moment this is for you.
Congratulations. Let's go into the old 3 and 3. We'll take 3 questions, comments, or concerns from non-subscribers, and then I will go into my favorite children, the subscribers. Now, I know it's uncouth to pick between your children, but let's be honest, one is clearly better than the other on this one.
It's me.
Call a spade a spade. Hanging challenge.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Stop. No.
Tomorrow you're gonna regret this.
Yes. Let's
thinning the herd.
Let's see.
As they say.
All right, this
We're
is not
thinning
gonna be
the
your
herd.
stance when you realize what you're saying.
Kevin the Killer says, where the weeds at?
I don't know what that means.
AAG says, I like them drugs. Me too. Claritin, Zyrtec.
Oh, that prescription shit.
Penicillin, you know?
Escalator Boy says, when do we get the horse wrestling t-shirts? We looked into making the horse wrestling shirt an exclusive shirt for our store, but I don't think it's going to sell well enough to warrant the order that they have to put through. So I believe one of the best friends is working on putting one up right now on like Etsy or one of the t-shirt design things. So he's gonna try to sell that basically at cost, not make any profit off of it, but I want one. So when that happens, we'll let you guys know. Did I get a horse wrestling tattoo already? Bet your bottom dollar I did.
Speaking of Darwinism, I read this the other day, that a poacher, a lion poacher, was killed by a lion and his family.
Sure.
And it's like awesome. Like they found just the head. The lions left just the head there.
Really?
Ate the rest of the body.
Yeah,
they found the weapons and stuff.
The thing about it's a complex issue.
No, you just don't kill lions.
Well, sometimes you have to kill lions. Sometimes they're like, yeah. There are places like tigers, and there are places like India where like there's too many tigers in areas, you have to go out and kill them.
Population control, fine.
Right.
But not,
if
when they're
you're trophy
endangered.
hunting. If you're trophy hunting an endangered species, and that thing kills you, well, you went to their backyard, sir.
Yeah.
It's like when people go swimming with the sharks and they get attacked, it's like...
Stop playing devil's advocate. You're fine. Like, you don't think that trophy hunting is okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay,
I said
you're
trophy
right,
hunting's
you're right,
bad.
No, he didn't say it.
This is what he does.
He's talking about population
He
control.
looks at his phone. He looks at his phone, and then he hears me say something, and he goes, "I'm gonna make fun of Nick."
I'm not making fun
He
of
just
you.
jumps into the pool, doesn't know the temperature.
I'm not making fun of you.
Doesn't
He
know
jumped
the
into the
temperature.
pool with the sharks.
Jumps in with the sharks, and they go, "He smells too much like Flaming Hot Cheetos. We're not gonna eat this one.
true,
But
they
we'll
do
eat
say
Cool
that.
Greg
I would.
because he smells like those the sweet and sour belts that they sell at the candy store.
Oh, those are so
Nerds
good.
Rope?
Nope, sour belts.
Sour belts.
Remember when Nerds Rope
Was
kind
new?
of came in? Yeah.
And it was like, oh man, nerds in rope form.
Yeah. But it was just like nerds wrapped around gummy.
Frog and Bullfish
Still good, though.
89 says, Nick, a child that was born when The Dark Knight came out is now legal to drive. No. Really?
I don't know.
When did The Dark Knight come
No,
out?
The Dark Knight came out in 2008.
So the kid's 10 years old.
Okay, so he was off by.
You
8
can't
years.
drive in when you're 10.
The
Unless you're
Dark
driving Miss Daisy.
Woo!
Right? Kind of funny morning show, man.
Yeah, it came out in 2008. You're wrong. That kid would be 10 years old. Unless you're from the fucking UK where it's like, oi, governor, he's 9. Let him smoke cigarettes and drive.
Yeah.
I'm Harry Potter. Tom Bombadil.
I thought you said Tom Bach.
Tom Bach's a G. Don't fucking talk shit.
Tom Bach's a G. I just burped. Sorry,
He's a
Kevin.
fucking G. All right, let's go into sub-only mode before Andrea peeks her head around the corner and scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, subscriber mode for all of our Twitch subscribers. Give us your hardest hitting questions.
King Franchise 88 says, Dark Knight came out 10 years ago. That's true. No, that's not the one I wanted to read. Get Buckets says, Nick, when are you watching Altered Carbon? That show doesn't speak to me. I'm not a huge fan of that guy. I don't know the answer. The guy that played Alex Murphy in the new RoboCop, and he was on the Netflix, House of Cards. I don't, he doesn't do it for me. So we'll see. I'll give it a shot at some point, maybe down the road. But I'll be honest with you, I'm watching a lot of documentaries right now. Andy, wake up!
I'm just gonna take a nap until I get a good question, okay? Actually, I did see a question about, Andy, how did you enjoy Overwatch League Stage 1? Phenomenal. Wow. Hard-hitting action, non-stop aggression. Really good stuff, Nick.
Thank you. Mr. Yasman300 asks a serious question. Says, Nick, after hearing abuse allegations surrounding Michael Fassbender, will you still watch his movies? Has he been accused of something that I don't know about? We'll jump over that bridge when we get to it.
Probably.
Andy, Gatsby, American Dream, or The Deer Hunter? Gatsby's American Dream or The Deer Hunter?
Gatsby's American Dream.
Woo! Fucking doesn't even think.
That's tough, man.
Just goes.
That's a tough one. But I'm giving it to you, dude.
There you go. Nick, watch it. It's great. It will surprise you. I will be the person to choose what does and does not surprise me. I am the keeper of 18 things.
A lot of people say that about you.
Blade Runner 2049. Was it a good movie? Movie of the year last year. A lot of people say. Myself
Really?
included. 2. Is The Departed a good film? No. You know what it is? Goodfellas. Just watch that on Netflix.
Yeah, I just watched it on Netflix too.
Come on. I
So
could have gone from rags to
Good
riches.
movie, man. Good fucking movie.
If you'd have only say you could. Goodfellas is the quintessential Martin Scorsese film. The Departed, we'll just say he was trying some new things
Best
there and
picture.
leave it at that. Oh,
Yeah.
but I am the keeper of other things. Middle one, keep that open. 4, Jesus. 5, whether or not things are allowed to surprise me. Will Altered Carbon surprise me? If I deem that it should surprise me. If I desire for it to surprise me.
Pleasure
it will
Monkey
surprise
asks,
me.
when is Tony Parker back, Andy? He played last night. Spurs lost by 2. It is what it is.
Lotus Chief says, Nick, what does your wife think about your comedy career? She thinks it's awesome that I'm trying new things. She thinks it's cool that I'm challenging myself. She has yet to laugh at one of my jokes, though. So, it turns out I finally had built up the steam to start doing this. And what's up?
I have an appointment today, so you need to wrap it up.
I got to be on a plane today.
Well, then wrap it up, Scarpino.
Again, not my
Go.
not my choice. We don't have time for lots of things, but wrapping up is one of them. Yeah, it turns out I'm like 6 months into comedy. My wife's like, I don't really like stand-up comedy that much, and I'm like, par for the course.
Thanks.
Perfect for us. Perfect for us. No, she's very supportive and she's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. I'm gone tomorrow. I'll be doing some stuff in LA that I don't know if I can or cannot tell you about, but if I can, I'll be tweeting about it. If not, you'll figure it out eventually. But I will be back on Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe Tim and Andy are on the show tomorrow. Let me see who's on the show tomorrow. Ooh, I can't tell, and it doesn't matter. You'll be surprised because you like being surprised. I don't. It's been my pleasure to serve you today. Andy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Nick.
Cool
Appreciate
Effect,
it.
thank you for being you. Kevin, excellent job today. I'll be back to read subs. Actually, Andy will be back to read subs.
We were so close to
in about 5
wrapping up
seconds.
before Andrew got me.
I know, she's just fucking good.
We were so close.
I was like, let's get it done,
Yeah.
and she just came in and poked her head around the corner. Guys, I love you. Kevin, cut the feed.